So in this video, we are going to learn how to send purchase events to Facebook conversion on WooCommerce sales. Now suppose guys, if you own an e-commerce store created by WooCommerce and to promote or sell products, you are running some Facebook ads, this automation is going to help you a lot. So using this automation, whenever we are going to receive a new order in our WooCommerce store, automatically we are going to send those new order details as a purchase event, as a conversion details to Facebook conversion API. By this automation, you can actually send automatically the conversion details of your sales via Facebook conversion API to Facebook ads and then optimize your Facebook ads on the basis of those conversions. So if you want to know how you can set up this automation, for that you just have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, here we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard. Now to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. After reaching to this dashboard, just click on Create Workflow and give this workflow a name. For example, I would like to name my workflow as WooCommerce to Facebook. And then just click on Create. Now you can see that our workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, we have 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's begin with the trigger window. Now the idea here is, first we have to connect our WooCommerce store, our WooCommerce account with Pabbly Connect in the trigger window, so that every time we receive a new order in our WooCommerce account, a new purchase event happens, then automatically we will get the details of that new sale in our Pabbly Connect workflow in this trigger window, and this automation workflow will trigger. Then after that, using this Pabbly Connect's automation, we are going to send those purchase events, those new sales details to our Facebook conversion API in the next step. And then we are going to send those conversion events, those purchase events to Facebook conversions. So let's see how it is done. Now here in our trigger window in Choose App, search for WooCommerce. Just select it. And then in trigger event from this drop down, select the trigger event as new order created. After selecting a trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. Now using this webhook URL, we are going to connect our WooCommerce store with Pabbly Connect and get the data of a new order. And to make this happen, we just have to follow the help text given below over here. Just copy this webhook URL from here and then just go to your WooCommerce account. So this is my WordPress site where I have added my WooCommerce store. Just go to WooCommerce and then just go to settings over here. After coming to the settings page, go to Advanced tab and then just click on this webhooks option over here. And here under webhooks, you can see a list of all the webhooks which I have added in my WooCommerce store. Click on this Add Webhook button to add a new webhook over here. Then let's give this webhook a name. For example, I would like to name it as Facebook Conversions. Then the status of this webhook by default is disabled. Just change it to active over here, and in topic from this drop down, select the topic as order created. Then here it is asking us for the delivery URL, that on which URL we want WooCommerce to send the data of new order. So Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. We just have to copy this webhook URL from here and paste it over here under delivery URL. And after this, just click on Save Webhook. Now when we click on Save Webhook, here you can see that this new webhook is added in our WooCommerce store. And now every time we are going to receive a new order in our WooCommerce store, automatically the details of the same order will be captured inside Pabbly Connect. And here in Pabbly Connect, we have received a response as webhook ID. This means the connection of WooCommerce and Pabbly Connect is working perfectly fine. Then after this, what we have to do, we have to place a test order on our WooCommerce store so that we can get the details of that newly received order inside Pabbly Connect. So first click on this recapture webhook response button, and now it has changed to waiting for webhook response. This means Pabbly Connect is waiting to get some details, some response of a new order for WooCommerce. So let's go to our WooCommerce store. I'll just visit my store, and here we are going to place a test order. So for example, I'll just buy a product, for example, iron press. Let's click on add to cart. and then just scroll down and click on proceed to checkout. So this is just a test order, a dummy order. And here at this checkout page, we are going to enter some details of the user. Like we have the name, company name, address, phone number, email address, and all of these details. After entering these details, just click on place order. And now we will see a test order, a dummy order is placed on a WooCommerce store. And because we have connected our WooCommerce store with Pabbly Connect using the webhook URL, we will see in our Pabbly Connect workflow, within few seconds, we will get the details, the response of this exact same order. So let's wait for a few seconds over here. And yes, here you can see that within few seconds, we have received some response on our Pabbly Connect workflow. And in this response, you will see the details of the same order which we have just now placed. So we will just scroll down to these responses, and here you can see the new order details. Here you can see the total amount for which we have received the order, that is 400 rupees, as you can see over here. Then we will scroll down. You will see the details of the product which we have ordered. Then here you can see the name of the customer, the address of the customer, and all the other details as well. Then after that, here you can also see the order ID of this particular order which we have received in WooCommerce. So let's search for order ID, and here it is. This is the order ID. Then we will scroll down further and we will see phone number, email address, and all of these other details as well. Like here you can see the currency, that is INR. Then we will scroll down further. Here you can see again the customer details, the mobile number, and the email address. So in this way, guys, all the details of a new WooCommerce orders will be received inside Pabbly Connect in the trigger window. And as we receive this data, this automation workflow will trigger. So the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed. Now let's move to step 2. And in step 2, we want to send these new order details as purchase events to Facebook conversions. For that, we will just scroll down, come to our action window, and here in choose app, search for Facebook conversions. Just select it. And then in action event from this dropdown, select the action event as send purchase event. Then just click on connect and select add new connection over here. So here guys, we have to connect our Facebook conversion account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, just click on this connect with Facebook conversions button. Now because I have already logged into my Facebook business account, my Facebook account in my browser, Pabbly Connect will detect the same account and make the connection. After making this connection, the first thing it asks us is the pixel ID. So here guys, we have to enter the pixel ID of our Facebook business account. And to get this pixel ID, we have to go to the Facebook business suite and from the left sidebar, go to all tools. After coming to the all tools, just scroll down and here you can see an option of events manager. Just click on events manager over here. And by clicking on Events Manager, here you can see you will reach to the Events Manager section of our Facebook business account. From the right sidebar, just select your Facebook Pixel ID, the Pixel account, business account. And after selecting it, here you can see the Pixel ID over here of your Facebook business account, of your Facebook ads account. Just copy this Pixel ID from here, go to Pabbly Connect, and then just paste it over here. After pasting the pixel ID, we have to select the action source. So in this dropdown, we have to select that from which source basically we are getting some online details. We are getting these purchase events. So we have options like website, app, chat, email, and all. So here we have to select that from what source we are getting these purchase events. So I'm getting these purchase events from my WooCommerce store. So I'll just select website over here for now. After selecting the action source, it is asking us for the event ID. Now, what is this event ID, guys? The help text says this ID can be unique string chosen by the advertiser. It is used to deduplicate events sent by both Facebook pixels and conversion API. So when we run Facebook ad campaigns, actually Facebook pixels also tracks the conversion data, the conversion details. And then using this Facebook conversions API, we are also sending some conversion details. So here, guys, we have to actually enter a unique string, a unique event ID, on the basis of which Facebook Ads Manager will segregate that what are the details, what are the conversion details captured by Facebook pixels and what are the conversion details that we have received from Facebook Conversion API, so that it can avoid the duplication of the same event. Like for example, if a new purchase event happens, Facebook pixels will capture the response of that conversion, and or using this Facebook Conversion API, we will be also sending the same order details, same purchase event details to Facebook ads. And then on that basis, it can create a duplication of the same event in Facebook conversion, which may affect your Facebook ads optimization. So to avoid this problem, we have to enter a unique string which we are going to send only through this Facebook conversion API. So here guys, in event ID, I'm going to enter the unique string as the order ID. So the order ID of an order will be a unique ID. Here you can see this is the response of order ID which we have received from WooCommerce. So every new order will have a unique order ID. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually map this response of order ID which we have received from WooCommerce over here in this field of event ID. And guys, the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field, and here in this drop down, you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from WooCommerce. And out of all of these responses, select this response of ID. Let's search it. And here it is. This is the response of order ID. Just select this response and it will be mapped over here. After mapping the order ID in event ID, we have given this conversion data a unique string, a unique event ID. Then it is asking us for the event time, that at what date and time this order was received. So if you want, you can actually enter the date and time which we have received of an order from WooCommerce. So here in WooCommerce responses, we have also received the date and time, that at what date and time this order was received on our WooCommerce store. So let's search for that date and time. If you want, you can add this response, add this data of date and time over there as well. But if not, guys, this is a response of date and time. But if not, if you keep this field of event time as blank, then in that case, at whatever time we will be sending this conversion details to Facebook conversion will consider that time as the event time. And also we have to enter the event time in timestamp format. So because we will be instantly getting the new purchase event data from our WooCommerce store, that is why I will just keep this field of event time as blank, because as we receive the order, instantly the same purchase event details will be sent to Facebook conversion API using this automation. Then it is asking us for the event name. So here guys, we have to enter the event name, like for what particular event we are sending this conversion details to Facebook conversion. And here in the help text, you can see this hyperlink. Just click on it and it will take you to this page of event names of Meta developers. Now here at this page, you will see a list of all the events for which we can send data to our Facebook conversion API. So right now we are sending the data of purchase event. Like whenever a purchase event happens, a sales happens, in that case, we are sending the conversion details to Facebook conversions. So that is why we are going to enter the event name as purchase. Just copy this name from here, go to Pabbly Connect and then paste it over here. If you are sending the conversion details for some other event, like for a lead or for whenever a product is added to our cart, in that case, you can select any of the conversion event according to your choice for which you are sending the conversion details. Now, after entering the event name, the next thing it asks us is the event source URL. And the help text says, enter your event source URL required only if the action source is website. So we have to enter the source URL, that from which particular source, which URL we are getting the sales, we are getting the events, the conversion events. And if the action source is website, then in that case, it is required to enter the event source URL. For other action sources, it is not mandatory to enter the event source URL. So here guys, in event source URL, I'll just enter the link of my WooCommerce store. So I'll just copy this link from here, go to Pabbly Connect and then paste it over here in event source URL, because I will be getting the purchase events, the sales data from this particular WooCommerce store which I have created. And then WP3/shop. So this is the actual link of my WooCommerce store. After event source URL, it is asking us test event code. Now, what is this test event code? Let's read the help text. It says, enter test event code to check that your events are being received correctly. Note must be skipped for real event submission. So at the time when we are creating this automation, and after creating this automation, we will be testing this automation as well. So we will be sending some test event, some test purchase event details to Facebook conversion. And then while sending some test event, we have an option to enter the test event code. If we send the conversion details by after entering this test event code, in that case, Facebook Event Manager or Facebook Conversion API is going to consider those conversions as test conversions. And on that basis, on those test conversion basis, our Facebook ads won't be optimized. I will suggest you to enter this test event code over here. Now you must be thinking how you can get the test event code of your Facebook Events Manager or Conversion account. So to get it, just go to the Events Manager account of your Facebook Conversion API Facebook Business Suite and then just go to this test event section. After coming to this test events page, here you can see the test event code of your Facebook conversion account, Facebook Event Manager account. Just copy this code from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. So here guys, we are going to enter this code. We are going to keep this code in this field only while setting up this automation and testing it. And while making this automation live, we have to actually remove this code from here, from this section. And if we don't send this test event code while sending the purchase event data, only in that case, Facebook Conversion API will consider them as a real conversion. After entering test event code, it is asking us opt out of ad delivery optimization. The help text says select true if the event should only be used as attribution. So the conversion details, the purchase events which we are sending to Facebook Conversion API, if you want to just add or send those purchase events as an attribution, and on that basis, if you don't want to optimize your Facebook ad, then in that case, you have to select true. And by sending this conversion events on the basis of this purchase event data, if you want to optimize your Facebook conversions, Facebook ads, then in that case, we have to select false. So because I want to optimize my Facebook ads, that's why I have selected false over here. Then it is asking us client IP address, client user agent, click ID, browser ID, all of these details. So we have not received all of these details from WooCommerce of a new order details, and all of these fields are not mandatory as well. So we can ignore this field for now. Then it is asking us email, first name, last name, phone number, city, state, zip code, and all of these details. So we have received these details of a customer who placed the order on our WooCommerce store. And here in the trigger window, we have received all of these details of the customer, like their name, email, address, and all of these details. So one by one, the data of a new order, new purchase event, which we have received from WooCommerce, one by one, we are going to map this data into their respective field of this Facebook conversions. So let's start with email. Just click on this field, and from this drop down, search for the response of email and map it over here. The same email which the customer has entered while placing the order. Then after that, let's enter the first name. So just search for it. This is the response of first name and map it. Then let's map the last name as well. This is the response of last name and map it too. Then let's map the phone number. This is the billing phone number, map it. Then it is asking us for the city. So let's map the city as well. So in this way, guys, you can basically enter all of these details of a customer over here. So let's ignore the state, zip code, and country for now. Then it is asking us for the data processing option, like the data of the conversion details or the purchase events which we are sending to Facebook conversion. In what way we are going to process this data? We have to enter these data processing details over here in these three fields. These fields are not mandatory, not required. That is why I'm just ignoring these fields for now. But if you want to learn more about data processing option, here is the hyperlink. Just click on it and it will take you to a page of Meta. And at this page, you will get all the details of this data processing options. You can refer to this page and select your required options, enter your required details over here. After this, the last two things it asks us is the currency and the value, that in which particular currency we have received the amount, we have received the purchase, and what is the value. So we have received the currency from our WooCommerce order as well. So let's search for it. Currency, this is currency INR, Indian rupees. Just select it, and the total amount as well. So I'll just search for total amount. And here it is. Just map this total value of this purchase as well. So in this way, we have actually mapped all the details of a new purchase which we have received on our WooCommerce store. Now after this, just click on save and send test request. Now when we click on save and send test request, here you can see that we have received some response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that all the data of this purchase event which we have entered, which we have mapped over here, basically all the details of a new sale which we have received on our WooCommerce store, all of this data has been sent to Facebook Conversion API using this automation step. So let's check it. We have actually entered this test code and we can get this test event code details in our Event Manager section. We will go to Facebook Events Manager, and yes, here under test event, here you can see that we have received the data, we have received a response, a conversion details for a purchase over here in Facebook conversions. We will just click on it, and here you can see the same details. You can see the same URL which we have entered as the source URL. You can see the event ID. Here you can see the value, that of what value we have received the purchase event. You can see the currency, and because guys, we have entered the test event code over here, that is why here in user data keys, you can see some test details, some test response over here. So here guys, you can see that using this automation workflow which we have created inside Pabbly Connect, using this automation, whenever we are going to receive a new order in our WooCommerce store, automatically the details of that order will be sent to our Facebook conversion API as a purchase event. And on that basis, you can actually send the conversion details and optimize your Facebook ads as well. Now, after setting up this automation, let's test this automation workflow once. We will once again go back to our WooCommerce store and we are going to place another test order over here. But this time we are going to change the details of the customer as well as the amount too. So here guys, I have this product named as Pixel Mobile. Just open it and I'm going to place a test order for this product. Just proceed to checkout. And here it is. So this time the total amount of this order is 44,000 rupees. Now let me enter the details or change the details of the customer over here. Test user, the company is the same, address is the same. Let's change the mobile number as well and the email address too. So in this way guys, we are just going to place another test order in our WooCommerce store. Click on place order button and the order has been placed on our WooCommerce store. We have just now received a new order of 44,000 on our store. And we will see as we receive this order, within few seconds, the conversion details of the same order will be sent to Facebook Conversion API using our automation, which we have created inside Pabbly Connect. So we'll go to this Event Manager page and we are going to refresh this page once. And yes, here you can see that within few seconds, we have received the same purchase event data in our conversion API. You can see under Events Manager. Here you can see the same event ID, the order ID over here, for which we have placed the order. And after this, here you can see the same value. You can see the currency, you can see the action source as website and the test details over here. So now you can see that the automation workflow which we have created inside Pabbly Connect, this automation is working perfectly fine. Now, after successfully creating and testing this automation multiple times, what we have to do, we just don't have to forget to remove this test event code. Like if we send the conversion details with this test event code, those conversions will be considered as test conversions. So here, I'm just going to remove this test event code from here. And after that, we will just scroll down and click on Save button over here. And after clicking on Save, our automation which we have created between WooCommerce and Facebook conversions is working perfectly fine. Now, every time I'm going to receive a new order on my WooCommerce store, automatically the same order details will be sent as a purchase event to Facebook conversions. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you will find the clone link of this exact same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can actually clone this same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this automation workflow for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can do it for absolutely free.
If you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can post them on forum.pabbly.com. So if this video was helpful to you, you can obviously like this video, comment down your suggestion, and don't forget to share it with others. So guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.